Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Burdick, the reading coach. I'm here with another read aloud selection. Before I read today, I want you to think about making connections when you read or when someone reads to you. Think about how maybe the character, the setting, the events, the problem are like something that has happened to you or someone you know. Or maybe you remember reading something like it in another text, a book or an article. All right, I want you to think about making connections as we read After the Fall by Dan Santat. Now this is how Humpty Dumpty got back up again. Let's read. After the Fall. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then one day I fell. I'm sort of famous for it. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounded a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together again. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. I walked past that wall every day, and I would think about climbing the ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches, but day after day I kept trying and trying until I got it just right. My plane was perfect and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the things that I'd miss. I decided I was going to climb that wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing one step at a time until I was no longer afraid. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. I hope you enjoyed our selection today. Did you make a connection? Did you think of something from our selection today that you could connect with? Maybe the character. Maybe you've been afraid of something and you got back up. So when you read, boys and girls, remember, think about how you can make a connection to the text that you're reading or a text that's being read to you. Happy reading And this is Mrs. Burdick out.